Hi everyone, my name is Maureen. For this project, I built a machine learning model to predict electrical energy output of a combined cycle power plant using environmental energy. And over here was where I imported my data. You can see my data. These are my data. I have my temperature, I have my vacuum, I have pressure, I have relative humidity, and this is the power output. So we're using this data to predict. And here I imported the tools I use, which are pranks for handling the data, train data set, train test split to split my data into training and test sets. I have my cross validation score for cross validation. I have my linear regression for my first model, and the second model I have my random forest regression. I also have mean absolute error. I have the mean square error, and I have my R square score to evaluate my model. And yeah, finally, I have my anomaly for mathematical operations. So this is a regression problem where we are predicting a continuous number power output in megawatts. And our futures are the temperature, exhaust vacuum, ambient pressure, relative humidity. And our target is the power output, which is PE. Yeah. And what that means is the PE is the net hourly electrical energy output in megawatts. So over here, you can see split data into futures. This is where I split my data, and I splitted my data into 80% training and 20% testing. I used the training set to build the model and kept the test set hidden until the very end to get an unbiased evaluation. So here, and for my models, I made use of two models. I compared two models. The first model is the linear regression. The second model is the random forest. So for my first model, which is the linear regression, it's just a simple baseline. While the second model is a more powerful assembly model. I also used 5-fold cross-validation on training. So this 5-fold means I used um, four, four, four models for. So like I was saying, I split the um, model into 5 parts. I trained it with 4 parts and used 1 part for the testing. Also, here is my results. These are my results. I have for the linear regression. MEE is 3.5959 megawatts. And here the random forest, the MEE is 2.3209 megawatts. And our R is 0.9637. So which is 0.964 approximately. What these numbers mean is the model is predicting, the model's prediction are off by about 2.3 megawatts on average, and an R square of 0.964 means the data model explains 96.4% of the validation or the variation in power output, which is quite good. So in conclusion,